keep it 1 for 100. My man keep it 1 for 100. My ladies keep it 1 for 100. My peoples keep it 1 for 100.
100.
Welcome to Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School Sports on this Sunday afternoon. Yes, we are back. Back in the house. My man Big E, my man Big J. What's up, Jonah?
Nothing much.
What's up, Ethan?
Nothing much.
Boy, I feel like I ain't seen y'all since 2024.
It was.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to keep it short and sweet, folks. We're going to let you know, we still rocking and rolling. Just took some time off. Get some stuff done, Got a lot of things going on with Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that. Family comes first. Second, keep it 100. We still love you, but like I said, we'll be back. But next week, we'll be out back at our favorite spot, right?
Big Sporting Goods, yes, sir.
Yes. We'll be taking care of, hold on.
Golf, right?
Yeah. Let me see what I got here.
It's all you eat.
It's that time of year, man. Golf is kicking back up.
It's all you eat.
I love it. Yeah. That new TGL league started. Was it last week? I think I watched that a little bit. That's pretty interesting.
What is that about?
It's indoor golf.
The hell's going on?
So they play on like one of those simulators, right? And they hit the balls into the screen.
Yeah.
And then all that good stuff. And then they have a green that is behind them that like it's mechanical, so like the people that work there can go and change. Yeah, they can the brakes and the undulations in the green and everything. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like watching it.
Think that's gonna pop off?
I think so.
You got golf lovers,
yeah. I mean, I think
I'm
it
saying
already did.
On a competitive. Not as in just
well,
having
I mean,
fun.
Like,
it's more so. It's more so the fun thing. I mean, it's all the guys that are on the PGA Tour that are playing in it. So I mean, like this is more so like they can banter, they can trash talk, all that good stuff. Just a little more. It's more for the younger generation, I'd say. More so for like the new generation of golf fans, and kind of just something new for the pro guys that they're not necessarily used to, because you play on these big tournaments in the PGA Tour, and I mean it's all. It's business, right? Like you got to be all like how golf is, prim and proper and everything. So but this, you can lay back a little bit.
Can I have a golf cart full of fun beverages?
Right. Yeah.
So how does that work when you go? Do you not memorize the field? Like I don't understand.
I mean, if you play a golf course, enough times, like I can go out there and play at Conrad and know where I need to put the ball off of this hole on the tee shot, and I know I want to be this far away from the green. Like going into my second shot, stuff like that. I can know all that. Doesn't mean I'm going to go out there and do it because my swing's inconsistent. But these pros do. They understand.
So how's that even
play that.
Fun? Just the thought of winning and the money?
Yeah, I think, the money, and then, they're competitors. I mean, just like any other professional athlete. So, yeah, I mean, bragging rights when you win and stuff like that. But, it's it's a lot of fun. It looks like a lot of fun. I watched it a little bit last week, and I think that'll start taking off. I think they did something like the viewership ratings were way higher than what they expected them to be.
You talking about the indoor thing?
Yeah.
What about Live? What is that all about?
Live, it's kind of the same thing. I actually went to the Live event that was in Tulsa a couple years back. That was actually a lot of fun. But yeah, it's like at a Live event, they got music blaring the whole time.
So it's not your.
Yeah, it's not like a PGA Tour. You go there, they're like, shh, be quiet. Like, it's quiet the whole time. So, but yeah, that's how it was like. I went to a Corn Ferry Tour event in Norman, and it was like that. So,
so they're trying to get these ratings, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, Live's kind of a different dynamic. You play on a team, so you get like, you get paid if your team wins. You get paid if you win the event individually. And stuff like that. So, it's interesting how Liv does things, but I like it.
Gotcha.
So like I said, next week we'll have Preston
Albee,
Choctaw, OU's commit. Choctaw, he'll be a senior looking to try to win his second state championship.
Yeah,
so Big E, he'll kick it off. It'll be me, Big E, Chris Crawford, and Preston Avenue be doing the show at Dick's. I think we're gonna do it from 1 to 2. So come out and join us, man. We should have a pretty good crowd. They always bring a good crew, the Crawfords and the Abbey. I always get their last name mixed up.
Albie.
Yep. Still like Albie, sure, but Albie, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, he doesn't.
You don't know who Albie Sure is.
I don't.
He's like, yeah.
I'm like, whatever
you say.
But no, we'll have those guys both on. Like I said, Preston's going to his senior year, signed with the University of Oklahoma, which is going to be interesting because when he signed, they were the Big. Well, I guess when he was getting recruited by it.
Yeah, when he was getting recruited, they were Big 12.
But now they're.
But everybody knew that SEC move was coming though, so I'm sure he had that in the back of his mind. Like, yeah, they're going to be an SEC school by the time I get there. And SEC golf's way bigger than Big 12.
I was about to say, is that bigger than?
I was going to ask you that because that's some of the questions I would like to ask him. Like, what's it like going from, not knowing he hasn't played in the Big 12, but
the idea of what it's going to be like.
What idea what it's going to be like playing the SEC? Because I figured when you figured the Big 12 would be better with like OSU and some of the big time golfers they put out.
Yeah,
I mean TCU and those type of teams.
Right. I think
that's just a team versus a whole category of
teams.
It's
just like in the SEC, a lot of the schools' boosters are more behind the golf programs and stuff like that. So like the SEC has like nicer facilities and stuff like that and OU's about to wrap up finishing theirs. They just got a big donation a couple years back to renovate their golf facilities, and it's about done. And it'll be one of the top in the nation once it's done. I think I drive past it every time I go to school, so it would look like it was almost done last time I was over there. But yeah, I think SEC golf is big. You got programs like Alabama that have put out a lot of talent and stuff like that, so it'll be interesting.
No, so I'm looking forward to having both of these young men. Christopher Crawford, he's just an 8th grader, but by the time he comes out, he'll be one of the top golfers himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Playing in 5A, he has a chance to be the what they call it, first bag.
Yeah,
first bag as a freshman next year. It has a chance to be a 4-time state champion as a freshman.
Yeah, absolutely.
His cousin, has a good chance of winning it again. For Choctaw, could be a 2-time. So pretty good golf family though. So it's all bragging rights. And I think I know Christopher has a what you call those things in the house? The
simulator. Oh yeah.
So he gets a lot of chance to practice. But next week I think I'm gonna do it kind of. I think I'm doing kind of cool. We're gonna set it up so Big E and those two will do the show. I'll start it off, and then Big E will take over. But then I'm gonna kind of be in the audience and kind of have a camera behind, and maybe you have the fans ask a couple questions in the audience because I think we should have a pretty good crowd. Especially doing over there at the simulator. Maybe all three of you guys go there and show off y'all's golf swing.
Oh man, they blew me out of the water. It's not good.
But let's see it, Big E.
That's understood, though.
Let's see what you're working with, man.
I haven't swung a golf club in a long time.
I do have a question, though. Is it like wrestling? Like you can do your own individual state, and then you have team state in golf?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Well, so this, I think how it's set up is like state golf tournament. You're all playing individually, right? Mm-hmm. Like you're on a team, but it's all individual.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like track wrestling.
Yeah. So like, I think what they do is they take the top 3 or 4 scores from each team and combine them. Mm-hmm. Like there's just the best scores, and then whoever has the lowest score in that's who ends up winning the state championship. And then individuals.
So when you talk about the one bag, what does that mean?
One bag, that just means like essentially you're the best, like consistently the best player on the team. So first bag, it's like I don't know. I really don't know what to compare it to. I guess like in band, if you're like first chair, second chair, you're like one of the. You're Russian. One of the better. So, I was never in band. I had friends that was in band.
Gotcha.
But so I kind of
a helmet and a trombone.
No, but so yeah, it's just that you're just the best on the team essentially. If you're first bag, second bag, third bag,
Well, we talk about wrestling, man. Shout out to
Gabe.
Gabe, he finally got knocked off, which it happens. I've been trying to tell everybody. It's good to see the articles he's been getting written up about. Had a big article of him in the national duels. One of the guys to watch ended up winning the Mid Classic. But I tell you, sometimes when you're number one, everybody is shooting for you.
I'm about to cut
everyone's shooting for you. So I think it's, as a father, you never want to see your kid lose. But at this time, I'm kind of happy because I think it gives them early, get beat early, then gives you something to be hungry for. I know last year, the same tournament, He gets beat the same way, gets beat in overtime, same school. But I was kind of wondering, the kid that he wrestled last year in the national championship, Nick, went up a weight. And so I was like, man, why would he go up a weight, man? But the guy that Joseph or whatever his name was a transfer from Iowa. So
Wrestling
big
school.
Wrestling school. So comes into St. Cloud, which is in Minnesota, which is another top wrestling school that beat UCO yesterday for the team duel. Which hey, it's all right to lose that because you come back and win the national championship. That's what everybody talks about. But talked to him, and they didn't really get a chance to talk to him, text him. Told him good match. It's funny. My daughter calls me last night, and she called me yesterday as though he was hooping a little bit, and she said, "Dad, was you mad?" I said, "Babe,
He's
he's
a
20 years
grown
grown man." Can't get mad. It was a great match. There's some things that I seen. I'm not a wrestler, but once you've been around enough, you kind of know what to do and what to say and what to work on, what he can beat the kid with. I don't know if you can go straight up strength to strength. I think you got to use your speed.
I think it was when I watched it. I think he was surprised.
Yeah.
I don't think he was ready. And
No.
But I also put it as when you're the backup quarterback and they don't have film on you.
Yeah.
And, the first 4 games, it's okay.
Yeah.
That kid had.
Oh, jeez, our
We're
sign
coming
came
down.
down.
We're coming down.
The kid had film on him. So
Yeah.
Gabe needs to start switching it up. He already knew what he's about to do. He already knew when he's going to do it.
Yeah.
He
counted everything that
so
he did.
Gabe didn't have nothing in his tool
Yeah.
box. He's like, okay, he know what I'm about to do. And so it got to the point he couldn't do anything. So that's when Gabe needs to go back to the lab and find maybe 2 or 3 more things that's not on film.
And that's why I put, no matter win, lose, or draw, man, I'm not going to just put when my kids do good. You got to put when they do bad. I'm not that
It's
parent.
not like he did
No,
bad.
I'm just saying, everybody wants to post when they do good. Though,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
when he
like
got beat, hey, I'm going to keep it 100.
Keep it
So
100.
this show's called. I got a question I want to ask you guys. I know we don't have a lot of sports to talk about. We're kind of winding down. We'll talk a little bit of college football with the playoffs. But I got to ask you guys a question as, both guys that play sports and, Jonah, you've coached and been around coaching enough. I've had some, parents and, just listen to, doing a girls show and doing, sports in general. A scenario is if a kid is a decent athlete, but they're not bringing a lot to the table, but the coach is still giving them quality minutes. And, how do you what's the word I'm looking for?
For the coach's aspect or the child or the parent?
Both, really. I mean, if
Well, that happens. That happened with Noah in football. It's just coaches coach with, like I always say, coaches coach with feelings. If you gave them money to the booster club, or he likes your mom, or he likes your dad, or y'all have a friendship, or if it's his son, that's just how it is. It's always gonna be like that.
So how do you? What's the thing that you look for? Because as you move on to,
Well, what I did with Noah, I say I'm not gonna be that parent. I'm not gonna. You're 14. You're about to be 18 before you know. You got to fight your own battles.
Oh.
Was that me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're parked behind your car.
Can you take a break?
Yeah, we'll be right back after what?
One of our sponsors.
Keep it at 100 Oklahoma High School Sports. We'll be right back.
The gang's the same, but we changed the name, and we're now Chaos Customs OKC. Still your one-stop shop for all your vehicle upfitting and accessory needs. With almost 30 years in the business, we're your go-to for lift kits, wheels, tires, spray liners, bed covers, leather, fleet solutions, and so much more. Give us a call today at 405-778-8878.
Welcome back to Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School Sports on this Sunday afternoon. Like I said, sorry about that. We did play a little musical chairs with cars, so we're right back. But like I said, talking about situation, as kids get older and get into high school, one of the things that each parent looks at, especially when you have a kid that puts in a lot of time, is in wrestling, basketball, football, whatever sport, track, golf. We're talking about 2 young men that's great golfers, and you put a lot of time in, and especially if you're playing for privates and all that. But you have a young man or lady that's getting a lot of game, but there might be a player or players better than the other individual. How would you handle that though? Because as a parent, like I said, you want them to battle their own battle, but nowadays with so many kids packing up and leaving and creating all-star teams, you think that's some of the reason kids are leaving, or just you know, because you don't want to play for somebody that's not going to give you the fair opportunity, right?
Right. I mean, we're old school. Like you say, we've always, those pack up and leave, you start something, finish it. But that could be some of the reasons that kids do leave or parents do leave. But like I was saying before we went to break, Noah was going through that situation where, I'm not saying, I mean, he's Barry Sanders, but he's good. And he wasn't getting the hand, because he didn't wrestle at the time. He wasn't getting the carries. And so all the kids that was wrestling was getting more carries. And parents in the stands were like, why is Noah not getting the ball? Noah was like, what the hell's going on? So you get mad as a parent. So I was like, well, Noah, you're going to have to fight your own battles. I mean, he's coming home from practice crying and upset because he knows the work he put in. He knows he's going to score if we give him the ball. And it's kind of like they were not giving the ball on purpose because they didn't want him to shine because the kid in front of him wasn't shine. The kid's a good wrestler. He's a good athlete, but he's not a tailback. So I said, no, you're going to have to do it yourself. So he went to the coach, and the coach said, you know what, I respect that. And guess what? Noah got in the game. He started shining again. So that's just how it is. At this, how the world is. It's about money, who you know, and what you're going to give. There's always going to be that happened to me when I was on the bench. You know that. That's just how it is. What do? It's always going to be there.
Yeah, I just think it's, you know, like I said, I know my situation with my daughter. You know, I know she wants to go play college basketball, and I want her to get to every aspect to get a chance to play one at the highest level. You know, that's one of the reasons, you know, when I moved Gabe to Choctaw, because Benny Coleman gave you the best one. You had an all-star lineup team, so coach is going to come in the building and recruit you. Mm-hmm. 2, you're going to go to the top tournaments, and so you're going to get nationally ranked and nationally seed. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the only thing I can get back to parents from this show is that, one.
So what was the point? What were you trying? I mean, what was your aim to that question? Like,
I just know.
I mean, you don't have to give names or situations.
No, the situation that, you know, some kids are playing more than other kids.
But who is to say that kid is? Is it you saying that, or you know?
Just individuals has been brought to my attention. You know, like I said, not saying no names and none of that.
But like you've seen it with your own eyes,
yeah,
like
own eyes, yeah.
But then again, is that you liking one kid over the other, or is this kid?
No, it's just individual overall. Just when you're watching games and you're studying stats and all that, you know. Right. So, you know, I think you play the best players. I mean, I know a lot of times coaches do. I mean, you know, it's been years, but at one point in time, I was a better receiver than David Gerber. Mm-hmm. But you know, David Gerber's mom and dad put a little more money into the Midwest program. So, you know, I just want to be. At the end of the day, I want my kid or any kid to get the fair opportunity to get on the field. If they're playing and producing, they need to be on the field or the court or track or whatever it is.
Right.
Get that opportunity. I just don't want it to be that, hey, this kid is going to get more game and you're going to.
I don't think there's no way, because you're under the coaches. There's no way around it.
No, I know, but I mean at the time that's when parents got to realize and principals and ADs got to realize, like, why are we losing kids? Why are kids leaving this program or any program? Because is it our school? Is it because eventually you can be this high, powerful program, but then when people start talking bad about you, bad about your program, and it could easily go from being Midwest City, you know, back in this powerhouse days to like U.S. Grant, you know, not knocking them, but just, you know, it's not a powerful school. So I just think that, you know, coaches don't really need to coach their feelings. You know, granted, if you like the parent or don't like the parent or you're best friends with a parent, you gotta put the best on the field. I just don't think because you win ball games, you know, you're a successful coach. I mean, it depends on what your schedule's like.
No, the coach isn't doing anything. It's the players that's why all these coaches are trying to get the best players. It's not them. Even if you are a good coach, what you're trying to translate, put on the field, doesn't mean he's going to go on the field. It's about what's about who you can recruit. That's the thing. That's why Saban left. He can't recruit and stockpile anymore, because that's why it's Notre Dame against Ohio State. It's not Alabama against
Ohio State has the highest NIL money.
Right. So it's about who you have on the field. The coach is just a manager. You can be a good ass coach and still lose a game.
But that was just my thing with that, though. You know, like I said, you know, with the college playoffs going on, you know, you're seeing it. You know, SEC is probably not the.
They weren't good anyway. It was just Alabama.
No, I don't think it was just Alabama, because Alabama struggled this year.
In general, when you think of SEC, Everybody thinks it as a
You
group.
think of Georgia? Georgia's done his part too.
Here recently.
Yeah,
but
I
as
mean,
a whole, it's Alabama.
Dallas Cowboys were good in the 90s.
No, that's not what I'm saying. When SEC went on their winning streak of teams, I think of maybe one or two teams. That's LSU and Alabama.
Yeah.
You can put any of those other 10 or 12 in Big 12, and they're probably going to still go 500. Yeah. Georgia now here recently because they got a new coach. But Georgia was good. Clemson.
What is you guys answer me this? Why does their quarterback leave and leave to go to Miami?
Money.
He wasn't going to start.
I think he's gonna make more money at Miami than he was in the draft.
Right.
I understand, but why would he go to Miami though?
Because they had the money, and that's where his girlfriend goes too.
No, I understand. I saw that. Yeah,
but
yeah.
But
I'm
see
saying,
what happened when they put the backup in? That first game, the backup came in. The whole dynamic, the line started blocking. The line was happy. There's just things that we don't get to see. Even the commentator said, as soon as he was in, the crowd got hyped, the players got hyped, and the whole dynamic changed in that football.
So where does Texas quarterback go?
Right.
NFL. That's what it sounds like.
I don't think he's ready for
He'll
NFL.
probably
He'll go Ohio.
He said in an interview.
Oh, he won't go to Ohio State. They already had him, and he left there.
No, I think
He'll
he'll declare for the draft.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't think he's a leader, though. I don't think he's the answer. I don't know how good Texas be next year with Quinn going and bringing having Manning as a full time because they're going to switch sides with OU. Going to be a little bit tougher.
Next year?
Yeah, don't they switch next year?
No, I think it's
they?
every 2 years.
Switch sides.
I mean, have a tougher schedule.
No, it's the same schedule.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have the same schedule.
Okay.
I think
it's just home and away or flip.
Okay,
yeah, I think they switch.
Like I said, Manny's good. You see what he can do. Looking really interested what OU can do.
Is he good?
Yeah, I think Manny's good.
Or is this his backup time? It's just
no,
whatever.
I mean, he started some few games.
I mean, he's a lot more dynamic than I thought he would be.
He can run, too.
From high school, he was.
Yeah, high school. I mean, he looked good, but he wasn't playing
he
good
did not
competition.
look good to me in high school.
I mean, he did.
Yeah,
some
but
good things,
the deal with him too, though, is that he hasn't got a chance to fool. I mean, he's at least he does got some starts under his belt, so that's really good. But no, I think Manny's gonna be good. I think he's a good sized young man. I mean, he can see over the line. And Manning's a leader, man. Quinn he spends too much time spitting. I mean,
is he a baseball player? Do you play baseball? He spits like he's a baseball.
He does, don't he? Does he not? And he doesn't have any his demeanor doesn't change. Yeah, he doesn't change, man. And I mean, I don't think he lost him the game the other night. I think some bad play calling. You don't do a sweep.
No.
You do a misdirection or something.
That's that Big 12 play calling.
They came out. Is Ohio State good? I mean, and they should be good. They got some of the best players.
I mean, you spend $22 million on your roster. You better
say
be
that,
the
say
best
that again.
team.
Say that again, Big E.
$22 million.
$22 million.
That's a lot.
Deshaun Moore. That's what you do. You're out there buying players.
Yeah.
You should win a national championship.
Yeah.
That's the new.
I don't have a win in it though.
You got Notre Dame?
I got Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's quarterback has to do too much.
He's a good quarterback, though.
I think Notre Dame's better coached.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's about who you have on the Jimmys and Joes.
Oh no!
I mean,
Notre Dame will come hit you too, though.
I don't think Notre Dame's quarterback.
I like him.
I don't think Ohio State's quarterback is much better.
No,
than
Howard, man. He played in K-State, man. Come on.
I'm not saying he's good.
Their running backs are.
Hey, I tell you what they did. I tell you what Texas did do. They put the blue map how to shut down number 4, though.
Yeah, they locked down.
They locked him down.
So they did that.
They did a good
I mean,
job.
and I think Notre Dame probably
has.
I mean, we're going to see the top 2 secondaries in the nation with these two teams.
Defenses too.
Yeah, top 2 defenses. So that'll be an interesting game. But
I think
I don't know. I don't really have like much of a basis for it.
I think the season's been dragged out.
Yeah, they should have had this.
Yeah, I think 12 teams is too much.
Yeah,
8.
No,
eight would be good.
I like the 12 team. I think they.
But I tell you this though, all the teams that got the bye didn't win.
Yeah,
though.
they didn't make it.
I mean, you're sitting too long, man. You ain't played since your last game.
They should cut the buys out and have it all in 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, have number 1, number 12 play number.
I still like the buys, but I think they should play it earlier,
sooner,
quicker.
Yeah.
Well, because they're at the bowl games, so it's like it's
yeah.
If you want to play on TV, you put it this date. The TV runs it, not the bowl committee. So you got Notre Dame?
I do. I just got a feeling.
I'm gonna go with. I really don't care. I don't care for either team.
I like Notre Dame.
I mean, fighting Irish. Rocky Ishmael back in the day.
That was my team. I had a starter jacket.
Yeah. So I mean, that's when both teams come out healthy at the end of the day, though. But I'd be good to see the African American coach win though, man.
African American. He's not from Africa.
Oh, you know what I mean.
He's American.
American black man coach win. So I mean, it's good to see, and
Asian.
Hey, then the thing about Ohio State coach, he gets beat, he probably get fired.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like they're gonna fire him in because I mean, he could take his team to a national
Tennessee's
championship.
coach get fired today?
No.
I just said some break. No.
Basketball.
NFL.
Tennessee Titans.
I saw a
I
breaking
don't know.
news,
Maybe they suck. We probably should have got fired.
I saw some on breaking news before
So
I came in here.
let's get on NFL now. I said Detroit Chiefs. He said Chiefs won't make it to the.
I don't think the Chiefs will make it too, man.
I don't
I'm
think
with E on this.
Ravens?
Oh, man, it could be the Ravens. I mean,
If they hand the ball, baby run.
hey, but Henry, man, he ain't the same back though. But hey, I'm gonna tell you a team that I'm gonna go and pick. I'm gonna go and pick the Philadelphia Eagles to win it.
Really?
Yeah, Eagles, man, they got a good running back. If Hurst can stay healthy,
You know why they won't win it?
why?
Because they got to get through the pack.
Man, Pack ain't got nobody.
The
man.
pack is back, baby.
They got me running receiver. Matter of fact, as soon as I leave
Who
here,
they
I'm going to get on the plane.
Who they got, man? The running receiver got hurt.
Yeah, Watson. I mean, but he.
Yeah, but who you
You
got?
got Jaden Reed.
You got
Romeo Dobbs.
Who's the
Octavian
one guy that used to have
Wicks.
old time that used to be with the that went with the Jets? Adams.
Yeah, they're talking about bringing him back.
What's his name?
Devontae Adams?
Yeah, they got him for the playoffs.
No,
Oh, okay.
they don't need him though. You got Josh Jacobs in the backfield.
Y'all got Elliott too. He trying to get on the team. He trying to get him a
They
ring.
let him go too?
Elliott, he's
The
fat.
Cowboys let him go.
He's
with
fat
the
and washed. He
the
never
Chargers
got
get beat
back.
last night.
Elliott can go play for Bob Stoops in the UFL. He's
Hey,
trash.
the Chargers win. I didn't get to see no football yesterday.
No, Chargers, they got blown out by
I watched the
Texans.
Ravens.
Texas could be good too. They're a good team too though.
It's,
You don't
I
think
still
so?
I don't know what it can be Detroit though.
What do you
I'm
think about the
thinking-
Sooners though?
going into next year?
Yeah.
Or, I don't
I don't
know.
know that quarterback. He was in a washed up league. We'll see.
don't
I
know.
guess.
It's just kind of, I don't know.
He can't be no worse than Jackson.
I don't have high hopes.
Jackson,
I think that offense didn't fit him.
Jackson.
Yeah, I think an Oregon offense fits him where he's running more.
Yeah.
But we didn't have a backup quarterback, so he couldn't really run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you had Hawkins.
Man, Hawkins is 2 years behind. It's that he's so erratic.
What about the Navy game, man? What y'all think of it?
that was awful.
I don't know what
That was
awful.
awful. You get out.
The Navy game.
They get up to a 14-0 lead and get away from what was working.
No, he did not. I call him hype. He does the same thing we're talking about. Where coaches fall in love with players. Quit putting 7 in that linebacker. That long 90 whatever yard run that was on him, on his side. He's just going through a gap. Doesn't know what he's doing, what he's looking at. What's his name? Number 7. Canick.
He done, ain't he?
No,
Mm-mm.
put him on the opposite side of the ball.
That's what he played in high school. He was
Put him at
he was like a
tight end, fullback.
wildcat quarterback.
Yes,
They
he's
got-
not
they
need to
got
be on
like
defense.
5 tight ends coming in. Number 10 left though. Y'all got y'all's
Yes.
wishes on that.
And he got paid
He got picked up by LSU,
and got some money. I don't
which
know
is
what
great. I don't know. I guess
unless he
mean,
was better
so
than
good-
what.
He was so good at throwing LSU the ball when he played for OU. They
And he's
decided
like,
to bring him over
we
there.
want him at
So,
quarterback.
yeah, so I don't know. But yeah.
That's a good one, Biggie. That's
So
a good.
I mean, that's what he did. He went over there through that dumb pass. First of all, I don't know why that play was called in the first place, but
But Navy was pretty good.
No,
It's
Navy's
just-
good. I mean,
Navy is good. Yeah.
Fundamentally sound, man. You got to realize too, those guys are 30, 40 years old. Too,
They ain't that though. It's not
Kinda
BYU.
Like BYU.
It's not BYU.
BYU was old.
I
though.
think his
Uh,
problem is, like I said, he coaches
The Venables.
Venables. He doesn't have a tight knit on anything. Like he's just everywhere. He needs more coaches. He needs to hire like 5 to 10 more coaches.
I like.
That's what he's trying to do. I
It's-
think
it's- he
it
doesn't
sounded
have-
like that. He's trying to hire Knowles from Ohio State
He doesn't have a fine
to run the
tuning.
defense.
I thought he got a defensive coordinator already.
No
He's
hires been
doing
made.
too much than what his mind's capable of. It seems like
Yeah.
everything's just
I
sloppy.
mean, it's his first head coaching gig. I mean,
Well,
I
he
tell
got to
you,
know
you
you
know,
as
over
a
his
person. I can't do this. I
I
can't
thought
do
he
that.
got the guy from Clemson.
no,
Oh, he didn't go
He
there.
didn't come.
no official statement's been made.
Hey, I do like getting a Daniels guy from Oklahoma State though.
Yeah,
Number 5.
I know Jeff Robertson was in talks.
I thought he went
with-
to.
He ended up going to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
which
was
I
think he
that's
fit
a
better.
Team, yeah,
I think
that's
he
a
fits
team that
better.
was recruiting him out of high school.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
I was gonna say he really didn't. He wouldn't have. I mean, he didn't do nothing at Oklahoma State. He wouldn't have done nothing in the SEC because they running at you, and
Yeah, I mean, he would have been a rotational guy. I don't
He's
think
too light
he
in the
wouldn't have
hips
been able
anyway.
to.
he's fast. I mean, he probably helped you on special teams on kickoff, but
I think
he wouldn't
sometimes linebackers need.
I think he fits more of a Big Ten.
Big Ten.
Like
Plus,
Big
he
Ten.
fits
It's funny because
Defense,
McConnell
so.
leaves Minnesota and goes to Vanderbilt and has a hell of a a year with Vanderbilt and does his thing. But you get to all these guys in this transfer portal, man. I wish they just cut it out. You can go to 2 schools and be done.
Why?
Just 2.
That's like me limiting you on what job you can have.
I want to be at one job to keep my 401k and
what
all
if
that.
you don't like it?
Then I shouldn't have never picked it.
How you gonna know unless you pick it?
I mean, if you gonna do something you like, you
don't know you like it until you like it.
How long you been at your job?
18 years.
All right, I've been in mine 22.
I've been in mine for 2 years. I don't mean I like it.
Yeah, but
at some point you just gotta go because you've been there long enough.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's like,
I've been here.
man, I already got my days off requested, and they already know my schedule. So it's like,
I'm the type of guy. I'm not gonna get in nobody's business, nobody's money. You do you. It's not affecting mine.
No. I'm just saying I don't think that the game is not like it used to be because
it's not.
Everything's like that.
No,
you gotta
I know,
adapt
but
to
I'm
it.
That's the thing.
saying-
Like, you got to be okay with it. Things
You gotta
change.
adapt to it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I just liked it back in like the NFL.
Back in my day when it was all.
We used to
Yeah, that
walk
was good.
to school in the snow.
Yeah, but I mean it was
Barefoot.
good though. Now I feel like man, kids are just flip flopping. I mean I thought Roberson was done, man. I mean he still got another year.
That's because of COVID.
Yeah, COVID year.
He's like
I
Gabe,
think he had
man.
I think he had like a red shirt. as
shirt.
well,
Red shirt and
so-
COVID.
So,
Yeah.
That's crazy though. That's crazy. High school. Spring ball will be starting up pretty soon. But like I said, we'll be doing this show at least once or twice a month, man. And I'm still doing a girls show. We'll get it kicked off.
How's that going?
It's going good. We've kind of taken some time. With so much high school, games going on. This week with the snow has affected a lot of the big tournaments this weekend. I think Coach V them. They're playing in the Lindsay tournament, some little small town tournament, but it's going good. Give a shout out to his team. I think they're sitting at 9-1, 12-1, something like that. Having a really, I don't know. I know they only got one loss, So a lot of these teams will start getting a couple losses now because they're gonna start getting the district play. Tata boys got beat last night. I think they got beat by Deer Creek, and then the girls got beat by El Reno, which El Reno is coming off a state championship team last year. I think she went 25-28-0. Still staying undefeated. So, and I think it's, when you start basketball, you got to go by health and make sure, everybody's staying healthy. Like I said, our program, the Lady Titans will kick back off tomorrow night. And this show will drop on Wednesday, but they're going to play.
Zoe Titan?
Yeah, they'll get
How's
back.
she doing?
They played yesterday. She shot the ball really, really good. She shot more threes than, she probably went 7 for 10.
She shot up 10 threes?
Oh yeah, she's firing.
You
them
just
up.
letting it rip,
She's
huh?
letting it rip, man. I finally said, man, can I get a layup? And
Now it's the opposite. Any other time, he's
he's
like,
layup,
shit.
man. Let's get to the bucket.
Yeah, you
But-
can't make them if you don't shoot them.
Yeah. She shot the ball good, but shout out to Coach Pig though. He's been working with her, man, and
Is that the
you
coach
know,
we see on the
the
video?
older coach, yeah. He's an old Mississippi City coach back in the day.
I
Coach
thought I
Casey,
remember.
Coach,
Okay.
he was there when you was there. Yeah, Coach Casey Cartwright and Lenny Burt and all those guys. Jamal, he'd been to the state championship. I think he ended up getting beat by Eton Thomas and Ron Humphreys and McCorder. So that Booker T
Is that
team,
Booker
was-
T
yeah,
team?
Booker
Yeah.
T team was good. I think y'all beat them the next year, but then some of those guys are gone. I think they still had Lockett and not McCorders, but Humphreys.
Mm-hmm.
But he's done a good job with her, man. You kind of tell her, any parent out there when these kids are going to these trainers, man, make sure you get a trainer that fits you. You're not just paying for them because when
That's
we
the one thing. It's just not a money grab.
when we started going to them, we thought the first night we was gonna get in there, we are gonna start shooting. Nah, it's been a process, man. It's kind of like Mr. Miyagi, wax
broke
on,
her
wax
down.
off. He broke it down, got a thumb to the nose. I had her shoot left-handed the other day. Just saying, see the difference between shoot left-handed. He does a lot of small things, man. That you like, man. This is kindergarten stuff, but he's breaking her down, and he didn't want to change her shot all the way because she's still in middle school ball right now. Before we go into AAU, big shout out. I think they're gonna have Team Griffin and Trey Young is putting the team together. It's going to be called Legends, so that should
that
be
what she
something.
going?
Yeah, that's a smart move.
No,
think
it'd
that's
be a
really
great
smart.
move. I don't know what we'll still with Crush, one more year, and we'll figure out high school. Right now she's late to go to Carl Albert, but it's just something that at the end of the day, I want the best for. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is my show, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I want the best for my kid. Not saying she has to start as a freshman, but I want her to have every opportunity to play in the best tournaments. I'm not even worried about minutes as a freshman. As long as she gets in and she helps the team out. Now,
I'm not saying like important minutes, but some minutes.
Yeah. No, I think she should be
something to get her feet wet.
I think she can get on the court next year as a freshman. Just got to keep growing and getting stronger. But I'm saying I want the best opportunity for to play in the best tournaments, to be recognized. AAU ball gets you recognized.
AAU ball or school ball?
School ball. School ball. AAU ball. We're still the crush, and hopefully we're still in the Puma circuit. We got a lot of slated for this summer. Her and the twins and Dre and all the girls will be going a lot of different places. They love it when you. When you're a decent athlete, people's gonna call and knock on the door and get you to try to, come to them. But at the end of the day,
nope, you don't believe in that. You guys,
me?
Yeah.
I don't believe in it. I did it with Gabe because of the simple fact that he was Carl Albert didn't have a wrestling program at the time.
No, I was just saying in general how you.
I'm not gonna tell you you shouldn't, because you gotta do what's best for your kid. Every parent gotta do what's best for their kid. I tell you gotta do what's best for your kid. I know you don't have kids right now, but you have to do what's best for your kid, and whatever fits your kid. If Westmore wasn't the spot for him and somebody else was, you asked me what would you do, as a big brother, I'm gonna tell you what's best for your kid. At the end of the day, I tell people, these kids get scholarships, but scholarships are paid up front. AU ball, training, and all that stuff is you're paying for that scholarship right now. All the money I paid for Gabe wrestling on private clubs and Team Oklahoma, Team Texas, and all the teams he played on is the same thing I'm paying for his scholarship. I just paid it up front. Now I'm getting it on the back end. Same thing with her in basketball. I want her to go play college basketball, but it's going to be something that she wants to do, because at the end of the day, me and Cam was kind of talking about this other night. Kennedy, he was just saying, man, he got done. He was done, you see some of these guys playing 6-7 years now. We can talk about this real quick before we get done. Is, what do you guys think about the new rule? 2 years of JUCO, then going 4 or 5 years of it's taking you from the
interesting, but it kind of makes sense. I
like it.
I think it takes away from your NFL though, because now you're gonna be 26, 27 years old.
That's 2 more years you get to develop.
Yeah, I think what you're really gonna see is football is no one wants to stay in football that long. I think what you'll get is your 2 years JUCO, which JUCO is like prison football, and then you do your 1 year of college, maybe one more, and you're out. I don't think you'll see 7, 8, 9.
Some guys will though, because they don't have that opportunity, and you just sat there and said Beck is going to make more money going to the Hurricanes than he's going to make going to the, because he's not going to go to the NFL.
That's going to be a small percentage of someone he knows he's not going to make an NFL. I'm going to get my bag now, but that's going to be your 5-10% of players. You're going to see 2 years, because that 2 years is going to be rough in JUCO. You're going to get your bag that one time.
And most of them probably just go 1 year in JUCO.
Right.
They're good enough.
Because your grades.
Yeah.
Get your grades up and then go there. Most of the time, you're in JUCO because your grades, not because you're not a good athlete. So it's good to get your grades up, maybe do 1-2 more years of college. And if you get in the bag and you think you get another one, then I can see that. But here, after a while, I think there's going to be rules. I think
you're going to have some kind of rule, though.
You're going to have contracts. You don't get your money unless you perform. None of this sitting on the sideline.
So that's what schools are opting into right now.
Yeah, OU
just opted into it.
Yeah.
So, they'll actually be paid by the
performance.
By the university. University's going to be paying.
But they also cut scholarships back too, though. So you're not going to have all these.
What's going to hurt is high school players.
Well, no, they didn't. They didn't cut back scholarships. You have more scholarships now. It's just
how they're managing your money.
Now you can't have so you get 105 scholarship athletes. Now you can't just have 85 and then a crap ton of walk-ons, right? So you get 105 scholarships, and that you can't have
none. Those went from 85 to 100 and what did you say?
105.
So that's your
cap. 105.
So you think the young man that was a receiver for OU came out of Texas, Walker,
Jacob Jordan?
Yeah, he's got.
I think he probably got a scholarship before the season ended. Okay. Andy Bass got put on scholarship. I saw that, which sucks. He tore his ACL again. He had just gotten back. And then I think he was in workout. Heritage Hall.
What about the young man that came from McAllister?
Transfer portal.
He left.
Yeah. I think he's got some D2 offers right now. I think Emporia State.
I saw that. He did get Emporia State. That's what I thought. I remember we were fighting to get that interview, and
Yeah,
Him and
he was a
Stone
big
got-
name.
Yeah, he was a big name. Big E went got that. Yeah, his
Yeah,
first
but
big name.
yeah. So yeah, I think it looks like he's gonna end up going D2. But yeah, a lot of guys that that we kind of talked to and stuff in high school, they're all transfer portal and at different schools and what they started at and stuff like that. That's just the new.
I don't even think What's playing at Oklahoma State anymore.
Reed. Or
Is he still there? I think Reed's
last
still
time I
there.
talked to him, he was. I don't know.
I'm
That
talking
could've
about
changed.
the kid that came out of Dell City.
Oh, the running back.
No, the defense.
Ladanian?
No, not Ladanian. Ladanian's still there. The
Yeah.
defensive lineman. He went to Oklahoma State. He played basketball too.
Where? Play basketball where?
He played at Dell City. Came out of Dell City.
I'm drawing a blank. I know Tango McCauley that we used to talk
Tango,
to.
he
He just picked up he went JUCO for a couple of years. He's D1 now.
He's going D1. Yeah, I saw him over at the Middle City.
That guy,
He's a good size, good kid.
He's a baller.
Hey man, there'll be some breaking news coming out. I mean, I don't know if it's cheating or Jonah don't call it cheating, but some coaches patting the stats with some of their players. Man,
That happens all the time.
You know,
They
it
do
is
it.
what
They
it
do
is.
it. I mean, this
always
is a
thought
little
it was
bit different.
You just can't go from he had 2 interceptions to 20. I mean, you got to be like he had 2 and you put 5.
yeah.
These college coaches.
6, yeah.
It
Well,
all-
I always thought it was funny that year when Robertson played at Choctaw, and they had him at 179 tackles for the year, and I'm thinking,
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that because I'm
And I
telling you
watched
right now,
every
he still
game.
ain't tackled that kid from Stillwater yet.
Man,
He had him at 100.
that kid was hard to
I
tackle.
don't
though.
care, man. He didn't have no 179 tackles, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Maybe they just threw in his assisted tackles.
Like I said,
Okay, yeah, you whatever you
coaches
did.
Coach with
Yeah,
feelings.
I was like 179 when they said that at the banquet. I was like, what the hell? I was like Stevie Wonder. I didn't see none of them, you know. I mean, damn, Ray Charles on that one, but no, man, it's like I said, what's Noah got going right now, you know.
He's chilling. About to probably go to Cook's this in Texas. Probably here shortly when it warms up. Right now he's just in wrestling, trying to maintain 126. You know, he's a big boy, so he likes to eat. And then we'll probably do track. I'll probably just keep it to the 400. Won't do the 100, 200.
Nah, don't need to do all that.
Because every
man.
year at football, he always pulls something or something's tight.
You don't need to do all that.
I mean, he's got 100,
200.
200 speed, but we'll just keep it.
You run that 100, run that 400.
He's
like
going to run the
it's
400
100.
and call it a day and then do some more training, get his hands better, his route running better, because I want to have options. If he doesn't run tailback, he can run slot.
Yeah.
So,
Big E, what about you?
Getting ready for this last semester of college.
man, I
Get it-
couldn't go
get
back
it
to
all.
school if you paid me.
Get it all done, man. I'm so ready, man. I took a class over Christmas break. That was brutal.
Oh, hey.
Don't ever do that.
No.
Yeah, I hated it. But yeah, just ready to get it all over with and move on to whatever's next.
Yeah, folks, I got to give a shout out to my daughter, Shakayla, her and her
What is that?
girlfriend.
What
they
kind of
started,
business is it?
They started, what they're going to do is called
I saw that.
one-stop shop or one
For like
shop.
parties and stuff?
Party shop. They're going to be setting up
Yeah.
parties for you, so birthday parties.
Gotcha.
Any kind of party you want to get set up, and I get a little flyer set up and put it in one of our ads, and so congratulations to her getting that going. She'll be having my grandson any day now, Malachi.
When's he born?
Anthony should be. I think it's the due date's the 23rd or 26th of this month. I know
Think
Olivia's
about
ready to have
going
it.
down there in February.
I got to tell you guys though, we went down there. Like I said, we haven't been on the show. We went down and visit Olivia and the Cam and had my kids. It was all under one roof, and Deshaun, his fiance, and Gabe. And Cam's family. We all went down and stayed there with Liv's, and so Friday night we just kind of hung out, and we had what do you call it, like a spaghetti Italian party, different kind of noodles and
Oodles and
sauces.
noodles?
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a good time. Cam's sister hooked it up, but so Saturday we get up and we hang out a little bit, then we get them go to the mall.
Oh, hell.
So we're walking the mall with Peyton and Cam, and folks,
I
you
can
don't
imagine.
know how popular somebody is until you.
Oh,
to
y'all
you.
was getting stopped
Oh my
every
God,
second,
every
huh?
second, man. And it's funny because we didn't know Peyton was going to show up in CJ, so we walk into the store. It's kind of like this Dallas store. It has all the cool shoes and stuff in there, and they get a lot of their gear from there. And so we walk in, and then Cam's already in the store, and then Peyton comes up the escalator, and then they kind of run into each other. So then, people see Cam at first and they're stopping and like, oh, hi. And then next thing you know, Peyton pops up. And so you see both. And then they're walking through the mall. Huh?
Who's both?
See them both together because they
both.
wasn't together.
Gotcha.
They both come together, and then they're walking through the mall. And every 2 seconds, 3 seconds, they was getting stopped and taking pictures.
They don't need to have security?
No, I mean, Cam is real laid back with it. Peyton kind of gets a little bit of obnoxious. I mean, like he doesn't like all that, and which is cool though. But it's good for their business. But the good thing about it, the people that stop them are young kids, so their audience is young, and that's what you want because it's going to keep growing and growing and growing. So they got a lot of. I mean, they're probably going to, here in the next year, they're probably going to be more popular than they are right now, and which is good though. So
I think they're coming up close on 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I think,
and so I think they're fixing to sign with some other people and different. I ain't trying to get their thunder away because I won't be talking something I don't know, but just. I mean, you start seeing them.
It's looking good. It's
looking
bright.
good. Looking good.
Just
Looking
keep it
good for my
short.
retirement.
Your retirement? What you got to do with anything? Like you did something.
your grandson's gonna be real spoiled.
That's
grandson's
it.
gonna be
He
spoiled.
he
You
is
ain't
already
did
spoiled.
nothing.
Hey, I ain't mad at them. They took care of me for Christmas though.
That's all you did. Yeah.
That's it. They took care of me, but they're good. I mean, I've been blessed. Like I said, with my kids and everything. So. But folks, I mean, that's really we just want to get on here and tell you, come check us out next Saturday. We'll be at the Dick's House of Sports, Big E. We'll be putting on the show, golf, USA, golf, whatever he wants to talk about. Him and Preston and Christopher Crawford, they'll be talking golf. Maybe get a little bit of time in the simulator. Hopefully we can get a lot of people up there. Hopefully his coach can come up there from OU. And I know the women's coach is real good friends with the Crawford. So
She coming?
Evan's wife. So hopefully we can get her to come up. And
I forget that I have his phone number.
who's that?
The OU golf coach.
Yeah. So
I need to hit him up.
Yeah, you need him up. Tell him what you're gonna be doing. Have him come up. And I mean, I think it'll be a good show. I think they're, Ernie and his wife Pam. They'll come out and support their grandsons. And you're talking about two great golfers in the state of Oklahoma. I know it's kind of cold, but their season's right around the corner. And right now they're probably traveling to different states to get golf in. I think Preston just got back from somewhere, so. Christopher, he's teeing up. Like I said, when you got a simulator in your backyard, in your game room or whatever room they call it, the hangout room. Yeah. So he's gonna get some shots up, but pretty cool though, man. I'm pretty excited about that. Then me and Vic will do another show come probably whenever high school playoffs start. So we'll kick a show off doing basketball season up there and get ready for the high school state championship games. And if you didn't know, all the high school games going to be played at the fairgrounds this year, which would be
none at the Lloyd Noble.
No. I'm telling you right now, if you haven't been in the fairgrounds, it's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's loud. It's basketball atmosphere, man.
Is that new stadium finished yet?
I think it's finished up. I think they're all playing in the old one. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but I'll find out for sure. But I'm just telling you, I think moving forward, everything's gonna be played there though at the big house, which I think it should be though. I went to that Weatherford Douglas game last year, and it was just amazing though.
In the old one?
Yeah, in the old one. So you got to think about the new one's gonna be even nicer though.
Are they gonna knock the old one down?
I don't know.
It's so close to the new one.
I don't know. Anything else before we get out of here?
No. Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go Cowboys.
Cowboys there. Huh?
Y'all are watching at home. Yep.
I didn't know. OSU Cowboys.
Dak and Zeke and CD and all them, they're all having fun in Cancun right now.
Somewhere.
So,
Hey, the Packers are going to join them. So they're
Here in
just
about a week.
hey, we're here. You're not.
Hey, another check, huh?
Hey, all I know is that the Packers are going to join them. They're going to have an
Hey,
Airbnb
it's playoff
in
football.
Broken
You
Bow.
never know. You never
You really think the Packers
playoff
going to go
football.
to the Super Bowl, man?
Maybe not to the Super Bowl,
Hey,
but I
so
can see them beating the Eagles.
Does the Cowboys fire coach?
McCarthy?
Yeah, no.
Only if they think they get Dion.
Deion ain't going
Dion,
nowhere.
can he actually coach?
Probably not. But
Hey, what happened to them in the bowl game?
him and Jerry are close, man.
They played somebody.
Now those guys are old.
Right. They played somebody.
Is there enough money in the world to convince Jerry Jones to sell the team? Like, is there
They said
like,
it
That's
One
the
guy's trying to buy
problem.
him.
Is him.
The one dude.
Who?
Cuban?
No, the Trump's best friend.
Trump's best friend.
Oh.
Musk?
Musk?
Ain't no.
He
He
don't
don't need
know
to be in
nothing
no
about football.
sports ownership.
No.
No.
Stay
Shut
where,
him by him.
He'll build a bunch of robots to go out there and play for him.
you need to stay where your wheelhouse is.
No, Elon. No.
Pretty soon we're gonna be in space.
You gonna be in space.
I ain't going to space.
I'll say mine.
I'll go to space.
I ain't going to space. Well, folks, we're going to get out of here. We appreciate you. Always tune in.
Leg day. Got to go get it in.
Yeah. Subscribe. Keep us going. It ain't over yet. We still here.
About to exercise my stomach when I get out
I know
of here.
we took some time off, but we back, though. Like I said, come join us next Saturday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. over at Dick's House of Sports. Like I said, be a good time, a great show, a little bit of golf.
You
golfers, man. Yeah, it's all we need is an hour. I mean, Big
we'll
E.
say 1 to 2. It'll probably end up being like
But you
1
having
to
2 people
2:30,
on,
1
right?
to 3.
Huh?
So.
It's 2 guests, right?
Yeah, they're going to sit together. It's going to be E and Christopher and Preston.
Gotcha.
I'm going to be in the crowd kind of filming from the back. So,
Goddamn.
yeah. Taking questions. Hey, you. Hey, Big E. Are you single? What are you going to say?
No.
Yeah.
You say no.
Depends on what she look like.
Depends on who's asking.
Yeah.
Get us out of here.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School Sports. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
See ya.